to another Rose City Reptiles video. I'm Joey. This is Rose City Reptiles, and in this video, we're gonna be fixing my hair. We're gonna be feeding some Tegus inside the reptile building. So, we're gonna be feeding some red Tegus, some Chicoans, and some pinstripes. That's what we're feeding in this rack right here. Before we prepare the food, let me give you a little sneak peek on what's to come. You know, these guys they've never seemed to really like the camera that much, but oh my gosh. I wish it did justice, you guys. I wish y'all could see this boy in person. It's from Mako and Ryder. And then this girl is from Mako and Ryder as well. Beautiful reds. And there's one more in here. That's gonna be a surprise. An oddball red that we just picked up not too long ago to add to the collection, and she is like no other red that you've ever seen before. She deserves her own video, but we'll do a little sneak peek in this one. She's very unique. I've never seen one like her, and neither have you. So I'm gonna start mixing up their food like we talked about whenever we made this whole prey quail mix that we have here. I'm gonna mix that in with some different kinds, some dog foods, and then some other Missouri products. Kind of show you the ratios on that a little bit. I'm not gonna measure, just kind of whip it up, wing it, and then we have some papaya that we're throwing in for them today. So let's jump right into it, mixing up this Tegu food, and then I can show you all the Tegus that we're gonna be feeding today. All right, let's get that focused. I'm hot. It's kind of toasty in here. We keep it at, I don't know if you can't read that, 78. A little warm, but not too bad. So, got all my materials out. Let me show you what we've got. In here, we've got high quality, grain-free dog food, croc diet, and insectivore diet. Okay, all of those, besides the dog food, are Missouri products. Very good products. And then we've got our whole prey quail that we ground up the other day. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. And so now I'm going to open this, get my hands dirty a little bit. We're feeding 3 different enclosures right now, so I'm just divvying up 1, 2, and 3. Okay, get those in there. Then I'm just gonna take, you know, a scoop of that, a hand scoop, and then I kind of pick it all up, you know, with the meat. All right, so that one is just about ready. Just gotta add the papaya. I'm gonna do the same thing, hand scoop. Here we go. Mix it all together. Okay, and one more. You guys see, no measuring going on here. Just kind of, you know, putting it in there until it feels right. Just right, just like that. That's a decent amount of food. I like to feed the food. You know, you could do it like in a ball like that, but that gets everyone's faces a little too close together. So I like to put it in a line, spread the food out a bit. That way they're not all eating right off of, you know, putting their face right in the exact same spot as each other, because each enclosure has the reds. There's 3, 2, and 2. So not bad. You know, I mean, these are all young grow outs, and those enclosures over there are 4 by 2, so good size for them. Okay, I'm gonna cut this papaya open. Let me see if I can set this camera up. Alright, we got that papaya added in. This is kind of the finished product. This is what it looks like. This is what the Tegus get, the grow out Tegus. Also the seeds, perfectly fine to have in there. And so we're gonna take these, we're gonna feed them one enclosure at a time. And I'm gonna put the camera in there, see if we can get some shots of them eating, if they're gonna cooperate. You guys know how that goes. But let's go over here. What do you think, buddy? Oh yeah, he smells it. Here's the oddball. She hasn't shed. Crazy looking. Alright, let's open this up. Somehow, one hand, hold camera, food. Alright, look at that super weird red Tegu. She's gonna go hide. She's not used to us yet. Alright, take this food, smack dab it right there in the middle, and let's get some feeding action. Come on, guys. Come on, go ahead. Alright, I'm setting up the camera. We'll do a little time lapse with each group. Okay, so that was the red Tegus. You guys know more than me at this point right now. I kind of walked away and let them eat. So it looks like a lot of the food was eaten, a lot of the papaya was eaten, so there's no trick in Tegus here. You just put the papaya in the food and they love it. So yeah, I don't feed a lot of greens like veggies. Tegus just don't really eat that. So meat and fruit, berries, things like that. There are some like root vegetables like sweet potato that they will go after, carrots, but don't stress it if your Tegu's not eating his greens. They don't eat those, so don't worry about it. All right, she's got a big piece of papaya in her mouth right now. I love it. Next group of Tegus that we're gonna be feeding are our Chicoans. There's one that's special that I need to tell you about that's also available. I know I've been telling everyone I don't have any available, but there's one Chicoan female who was born with a slight hump in her spine, and I held on to her just because I wanted to make sure she was healthy. She was from our payload clutch, so however old she is now, 9 months or so, she's beautiful. I wish she didn't have that defect. Not sure what caused it. I think something with the incubation. If you guys remember, those eggs got some mold, and you know, it was kind of a battle to keep them healthy. But she was born with that defect. You'll see in just a minute. She is very healthy, growing well, eating well. So I am gonna offer her up available to someone who watches this video. Message me if you'd like her for a very discounted price. So yeah, send me a message, send me a text. Whoever says I want her first gets her. But yeah, let me set this camera down, put the food in there, and then we will do the same thing we did with the other ones, but I think I'm gonna get a little closer with the camera so you guys get a better view. All right, I'll be right back. This is our holdback Chicoan girl, growing really well, almost ready to go outside like the other one that we held back. Beautiful. I opened up the enclosure and she jumped out at me. This girl is amazing, so friendly. I love her. I think her name's Penny. You know, we got Payload and Penny. I like it, so I think she'll keep that name. All right, she's gonna be looking for that food, and she will find it. All right, let me go ahead and grab the other one so you guys can get a good look at her in case you're interested in letting her join your family. There's our keeper, thirsty, but here's the girl with the slight hump. You can see that in her back. Just this little bump. But like I said, she's perfectly healthy, very beautiful, and looking for a new home. Yeah, I held on to her just because I wanted to make sure she was healthy. But look at this girl. She's got that Chicoan look so much. Thirsty girl. They love fresh water. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to set up the camera and let's see if they will come out and eat. Well, I can't really tell if they ate anything, but hopefully they did. But if not, I just moved them in this enclosure because they're getting bigger. This is where they go before they move outside. But so yeah, so that's why if they didn't eat, that's why they're still getting used to it. But they will eat it today for sure. But again, the girl under there, let me know if you guys are interested in her. I've had her long enough to be sure that she's healthy, and I do believe that she'll live a normal long life without any issues at all. So pet home only, obviously, but yeah, she's a cutie. She's coming out right now as soon as I shut the enclosure, and of course the glass is dirty. But let's get one more shot of them before we move on. There she is, smelling around her new enclosure. What's up, girl? Really friendly, social lizard, and she is from the Houdini and Payload clutch. So not many of them out there, very special clutch. But okay, let's move on to the very last enclosure, which I'm moving them over. So that's why it's open, in case you guys are wondering. The Chicoans and the pinstripes are getting moved today. So the two, I have two now. I only had one before. You guys haven't seen my other one. I have two pinstripe females that I'm going to be moving down here. Give them a little bit more room. Okay, so let me grab them and I will be back. So I've got one pinstripe here. She is deep in shed, not looking her best. Let's try to get some better lighting. Oh, that's not working well. Let me just put her in her enclosure. But you can see her feeling a bit nervous because we just moved her. But there she is, looking amazing. The male has already been moved outside. He grew much faster. But you can see her tail shed. See all that white? Beautiful. Look at that stripe. Amazing, amazing. Okay, the other female looks a lot like her. Like almost identical, just a little smaller. Let me see where she went. Tegus they can be a bit defensive when pulling them out. But there she is. Really pretty, just as nice as her sister. They look so much alike. I love the pinstripes. But let's put her in her enclosure. That's a good girl. She's a good girl. Look at her. Papaya, first thing. All that meat, and they grab the papaya. Look at her. Right in front of us, right off our hand. She's gonna be a really cool Tegu, I can tell. That's a good sign of a really nice, confident personality. Eating that big piece of papaya like it's a mouse or something. It's a big chunk, girl. There you go. You got it. Okay, I'm gonna move this I know, it's okay. I'm gonna move this about right there, set the camera up, and do the same thing like we did with the other ones. So it doesn't really look like they touched it, so it may not have any footage of the pinstripes eating, but before we go, there's the original girl, and the other one just went under this hot. So, alrighty, let's close that up. So you guys got a little bit of a sneak peek on what goes on here daily whenever we feed our grow outs or our babies or whatever we have here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions about diets or anything that you saw in this video, let me know in the comments below. And until next time, I will see you guys. Totally butchered that one. I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, whatever. It all helps support the channel. See you guys later. Bye.